everyone, my name's Rachel. Welcome to my channel. This year, I've bought a lot of makeup. I've used a lot of makeup that I've liked. I've used some makeup that I really didn't like. And in this video, I'm going to tell you which makeup is going to come with me into 2018. I didn't look up the prices. That was the whole point of me writing down everything. I'm going to fucking kill myself. Favorites. First, I'm going to start with skin. And my favorite face cleanser right now is the First Aid Beauty Pure Skin Face Cleanser with Fab Antioxidant Booster. I got it in my Ipsy bag this month and it's really cute. It retails for $20 for the full size. So this is like their little sample size that they send out to companies to like try to get you to buy it because they get you hooked. And I'm probably going to rebuy this because I'm trash. My favorite moisturizer right now is by Tony Moly. It's the Chalk Green Tea Watery Cream. When I looked online, this said it was $17.90 for the full size of it. Again, this is a little trial version because it came in my Ipsy bag and I really like it. So I think that's a really good price for it, but what do I know? My favorite eye cream right now is the Tarte terracotta Sea Brighter Eye Cream. This is just a little mini one I got in a kit. I like kits. I like tiny little sample things because they're usually less expensive and I feel like I can squeeze a lot out of them. But in the end, it'd probably be less expensive to just buy the full-size version. The full size of that is a pretty big tub. It's like that big, and it's $38, which is a lot, but I really like it. This is also ridiculously expensive. It's the Tarte Terracotta, I can't say it, oil. This is the travel size, I think. I got this off Amazon because it was cheaper than buying it from the Tarte store. The travel size on the Tarte store is like $16. I think I found this on Amazon for like $12, and that's why I bought it there. I couldn't find the pricing for the normal size one because there is a normal size one that's like, I'd say about that much bigger. Like the actual bottle is probably about that much bigger. And they have a super one that I haven't seen in person, but I bet it's huge. And that one's like $60-something. But I don't know the price for just the regular bottle. I don't know why I couldn't find it on the website. It was really weird. And then lastly for skin, I love sheet masks. I love pretty much any sheet mask you give me. This one's the Glam Glow Bubble Sheet. I actually haven't played with this yet. This one's $9. Most of the time I get the Sephora ones, which are $5 a piece, unless you buy the holiday kit. But I think it's only around right now. The holiday kit was, fudge, I'd have to look up. It was $20-something. And I really appreciated it because it was like all of their face masks. I liked it. I lied, it's not the last thing. I love these wipes. I've tried a lot of wipes for makeup, and I keep buying these. It's upside down. These are the Neutrogena Makeup Remover Cleansing Towelettes. They retail for $6.99 at Ulta. I think. Foundation. My favorite foundation right now is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I'm in the shade Shell Ivory. It dries down pretty matte, and it tends to stay matte. It doesn't move all around my face, and it's not splotchy on my nose, which is a big problem area for me. It also doesn't gather here in the corners of my nose, which is also a big problem. I still get oily because that's just who I am as a person, and it's sad, but it's true. I really like this foundation. It retails for $5.99. Yes, it retails for $5.99 at Ulta when I looked it up a few minutes ago. Another foundation that I really, really like, I got in my Ipsy bag, this is a sample, it's not the full size of it, is the Touch in Sol Advanced Real Moisture Liquid Foundation. Apparently this is a Korean skincare brand that I didn't know that. I only knew them from their No Problem primer. That's a disgusting name. I hate that name. But I really like this foundation. I got it in my Ipsy bag. It matched perfectly, and I just felt moisturized. And not in that oily, sticky way I'm used to feeling. I just spit everywhere. And not in that oily, sticky way I'm used to feeling moisturized. It was such a nice change. Love this foundation. It retails for $26, and according to their website, it's coming back in stock today. So, the bitch about this foundation is that it only comes in 2 shades the last time I checked. That really bothered me. But I think it's only coming in 2 shades because they like did a soft release of it. So they were like, see if they like the formula, let's mess with it later. But it's still an issue. fix that touch and soul. Don't be part of the problem. My favorite concealer, which you might know because I use it in every freaking video, is the Maybelline Master Conceal. I'm in shade 10 Fair. I just like it. It's a good concealer. It conceals stuff. It's good. Next I'm going to talk about primers and setting sprays. My favorite face primer right now is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer in Radiance. This is a sample. I know. I have a lot of samples. But I've been using this for 2 or 3 months, almost every time I do my makeup, and I'm still not out of it. Now that I say that, next time I go try to squirt some out, I'm not going to get anything. But that's fine. That's the trial size. The travel size, which is like, about that big, I'd say. That doesn't give you anything. I'd say it's bigger than this. By quite a bit. That one retails for $16, and the full size, which is a pretty big tube, retails for $36. My favorite priming spray and setting spray, I used this today, is the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 spray. They call it a replenishing primer and setting spray. I think that they're being a little pretentious with how they market this, but I really like this setting spray. It just makes me feel better. I don't know why. It smells like coconut, so I really like that. I feel like when I feel really oily, I spray this over me, and then I feel not disgusting. I feel like I'm not slipping all over the place with foundation and eye makeup and lipstick. I feel like just for a little while, I'm able to be set back into place. And they advertise that a lot with this. That's the 3-in-1 part where you can prime your skin with it, you can set your skin with it, and then later you can refresh. So, really like this, really recommend it. It retails for $32. It only comes in a full size, so there's no like mini sizes in case you want to test it out. Unlike the Urban Decay All Nighter, which is a really good setting spray. I'm almost out of it. I may not repurchase it since I have this one, but I'll repurchase it in the future because I like it. I should say that. Just a good setting spray. This one retails for $15 because it's the travel size, and a full size is $32. My favorite eyeshadow primer is the NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. I just love this. It doesn't make my eyelids feel dry, but at the same time, my whole oil slick face, I feel like I can go a good 8 or 9 hours without my eyeshadow creasing or smudging. I do crease a lot, if you remember that from my Battle of the Eyeshadow Palettes video, just throughout the day. I used this in the Battle of the Eyeshadow Palettes video. I also wore my makeup for like 13 hours, so that doesn't show this thing any justice. But it's a lot of money. It's $26, and I'm almost out, and I don't want to go spend more money on it, but it's really good, so I'm gonna go spend more money on it. Highly recommend this if you have very oily eyelids. It has a little more. I remember that I got this because at Sephora, I went up to the lady and I said, hey, what eyeshadow primer do you recommend? She said, well, the Urban Decay one is good, and I went, yeah, I've heard about that one. And she said, and the NARS one has more product in it and is also good. And I went, I like the sound of more product. And it's only like $2 or $3 more? I don't remember. It's not that much more. Do you guys like this scarf? I like this scarf. I got it for Christmas for my Aunt Sue. I love it. For mascara and eyeliner, I'm going to start by talking about the Tarte Lifted Mascara. I think I've already talked about this a few times, but this is my all-time favorite mascara. It's sweat-proof. It's a brown-black mascara, so you can use it in your eyebrows and it doesn't look harsh, but it does keep your eyebrows in place all day. And I just feel like I look prettier when I wear it. I really like that. This one retails for $23, as do all Tarte mascaras. That's just their mascara price. I couldn't find this in a mini, but I do know that Tarte has a few sets that have this. Like if you look into their gym sets, because this is their sweat-proof mascara, on their website, there's a mini one in there of that if you want to try it out. I really like Tarte's gift sets. I just think they're a really good deal for what you get. And I recommend getting a gift set over a full thing from Tarte. Sorry. Another mascara I liked from the drugstore is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Mascara. It's the dupe for the Better Than Sex one, because it's got the same wand as the Better Than Sex has. This retails for $9.99. It has a waterproof and a non-waterproof formula, and it's just a good mascara, and it's not very expensive. So I like it a lot because of that. I feel like if I'm experimenting with looks and I don't want to waste an expensive mascara, I can just grab it and be like, ooh, I'm beautiful. For eyeliners, for pencil, I like the Urban Decay, you can't see it, so I'm not even going to pretend like you can. Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Perversion. This is the mini size. I got it in an Ipsy bag, and I love it. This is literally the only thing that will stay in my waterline, ever. I can never get any eye pencils to stay in my waterline. I'm wearing it right now if you can't tell. This retails for, come on, $20 in a full size. I can't find it in a mini size anywhere, but if I'm being honest, I think I'm going to buy this again. I hate myself for saying it because it's $20 for a pencil. Come on. But I think I'm going to buy it again because I really like it. But I haven't used much of it, so provided that product goes all the way down, I won't have to repurchase it for a very long time. This is my favorite liquid, like felt tip liner. It's all worn off, so I'm going to have to read it directly from my paper. It's the Scone Cosmetics Insanely Intense Tattooed Waterproof Eyeliner. I could only find it on sconecosmetics.com. This costs $20. At the time that I'm filming this, it is on sale for $15 on their website. And they have a ton of colors. I didn't know that. I thought it only came in black. I got this in my Ipsy bag. I love Ipsy. That's another favorite that I'll talk more about later maybe. I don't know. I just really freaking love Ipsy. Half my crap's from there. That's how I got introduced to this. This. I don't know if you can see it. This. I get introduced to a lot through Ipsy. And they send me sheet masks, so I love them. My favorite setting powder this year has been the Coty Air Spun powder. I feel like it doesn't leave any flashback on my skin. It comes with this nice puff. The only downside is it smells like grandma's, and I feel like you shouldn't inhale it at all. Just do your best to avoid it. This retails for $5.97 at Walmart. That's the price I found online. I feel like I paid less for that at my local Walgreens though. So that price may vary a little bit. For brows, something new I tried this year was the Colourpop Brow Pencil. I think this is the Precision Pencil, which is skinnier than the Brow Pencil, but it doesn't say Precision Pencil, but I'm pretty sure I ordered the Precision Pencil. I'm in the shade Bangin' Brunette. They have 2 shades darker than mine. They have, I think it's brown, black, and then just black. Those aren't fun names. Bangin' Brunette's a lot more fun. But I'm pretty sure there are 2 shades darker than mine. There's a whole bunch of shades lighter than mine. So check out Colourpop for brow products if you haven't, or at least this brow product. I don't know how their pomade is. I really like that. It retails for $5, and at the time I'm filming this, it is on sale for $4. Everyone's doing end of the year sales, so you're gonna hear me say that a lot. For eyeshadows, my favorites from this year have mostly been Tarte single press powdered eyeshadows. I just really like this formula, all except for those ones. These are all Colourpop, and I like them a lot. I use them in almost every look. I use these two, actually, these two, plus this one from Makeup Geek, which is called White Lies. I like that one too, but I didn't really include it because it's the only Makeup Geek shadow I've tried. I like it alright. It's a good white base. Anyway, these two are on my eyes, and I really, really love them. Another eyeshadow favorite, that's not technically eyeshadow, but I'm including it in this anyway, is the little Sephora Baby Palette. Wait, I didn't tell you how much Colourpop costs. Colourpop pressed powder eyeshadows cost $4 each, and at the time that I'm filming this, they are on sale for $2.80 each. So I may actually go buy some. This palette. I love this tiny little Z palette. It is from Sephora, if you can't tell by the fact it literally says Sephora. This is called their baby palette, because in their sizes they have baby, and then 2 others I don't pay attention to because I don't feel like spending more than $10 on an eyeshadow on a magnetic shadow palette. So this costs $10. It holds all of my shadows very nicely. I may have to get another one or a bigger one. But I like this one because it's small and cheap, and I like not spending too much money. It's not on sale. I wish it was. My next favorite, although you can't tell by looking at the pants, just know that I love this palette, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. This is from their holiday collection, so it's not going to be available for much longer. So if you like this palette, if you like the look of it, go snatch it up. I love all of the colors in this palette. I'm going to try not to blind you with the mirror. I love all of the colors in this palette. Every single one of them. They are all... I think, besides the black, because it's a black, there are plenty of black eyeshadows, I don't think I have an eyeshadow that dupes for any of these. The biggest complaint I always hear about this palette, even with my beloved friends, who are still my friends even though I disagree with them, is that people don't think Sphere belongs in here. I love this color. I think it's such an amazing neon yellow. I love neon colors. I feel like brands aren't daring enough to put neons in their thing, but this one has so much color payoff. I just love these. It's a pretty warm palette, I will say that, and it does have a lot more shimmers than a lot of Anastasia palettes. By a lot, I mean modern Renaissance subculture. But I don't mind, even though I don't particularly like dark shimmers. I feel like if I wanted to do a dark shimmer look, I'd reach for this, just because I like it so much. This retails for $42 and will not be available for much longer, so I recommend you go get it. My next favorite palette is the Juvia's Place Zulu palette. It looks like this on the inside, just gorgeous. So many pretty vibrant colors. This has 6 matte eyeshadows and 3 shimmers. I love the consistency of their mattes and their shimmers. They're very pigmented. Very lovely. That one swatched like shit. Hold on, I'll fix it. There we go, I'm better at swatching than you think. But I love these eyeshadows. I think this is their brightest palette. I own a few Juvia's Place palettes, and this one is definitely more editorial. They have some more neutral palettes, but they have a great formula. I think they're pretty fairly priced. This Zulu palette with 9 shades is available for $21.50 on the website, but it's sold out right now. So I hope I didn't get your hopes up too much, but this is permanent, so it will be back. Keep a lookout for it. My last favorite palette may be a little surprising to you, but I've been playing with both the Naked Basics and the Tarte Clay Play palette, and I'm starting to like the Tarte one a heck of a lot more than the Naked Basics one. I almost died. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Fuck. I like the formulation of this palette more than the formulation of the Urban Decay eyeshadows. I don't like the price more. Actually, yes I do. This is cheaper than the Urban Decay Basics palette. I don't know why. But this one is $46. I know, that's a lot. But you get a lot of shades. You get a lot of variety. Hear me out. And then the Naked Basics is... frick, I can't remember. It's in the 50s. I think it's $52 for the Naked Basics palette, and that bothers me. That's just a lot of money. I got both of these on sale. I wouldn't pay full price for either of them. And I don't think I'm going to have to, because these are pretty big pans. Like, they give you a decent amount of product. I contoured with the shade Terracotta today. I wish I could bend this backwards. I contoured with the shade Terracotta today. I feel like it looks very nice, even though I went a little too drag contour on the nose. But I love this palette. It smells amazing. The formulation's wonderful. If you remember from my Battle of the Eyeshadow Palettes video, it lasted longer, and it lasted longer. And I remember, I think it was from Tarte's Instagram story, one of the girls was going on about how they're supposed to be, because of the Amazonian clay that they put in the product, you're supposed to be able to use it without a primer, and I went, okay, Sharon, that sounds fake. But I think I might put that to the test in another video, like a more vlog type video. Let me know what you think of that. Love this palette. It's called the Tarte Clay Play Face Shaping Palette. It retails for $46, and I love it, and you should buy it. But you don't have to. I can't look in your wallet and go, yeah, you've got enough money for it. You don't need to buy anything I'm telling you about. Just know that I really love what I'm talking about. For contour, one of my favorite contour palettes is the e.l.f. Contour, the e.l.f. Contour palette, which retails for $6. It's very subtle for my very pale skin, so I can build up the coverage and I don't feel like it gets muddy when I build it up. Sometimes when I contour with stuff, like if I tried to contour with this shade, I'd die. Because I'd put on a little bit of product and then try to blend it out, and then it's just too dark for me, and it's not going to work out. And I'm going to want it to work out, and then I'm going to be sad, and I'm going to look like I smeared poop all over my face. But I don't have to worry about that with this palette, because it's sheer coverage instead of super duper pigmented, which you wouldn't think would be something desirable. But with this, it really is. So I really love this palette for contouring. I use it in a lot of my videos. If you check the description box, I put everything I put in my face. Retails for $6. When I looked online in Ulta to see how much it retailed for, it said it was an Ulta exclusive. Like an online exclusive. I got this at my school's bookstore, so that's fake. But I'm pretty sure it only comes in one color. Love this palette. Highly recommend it. And then also for contouring, again, the Tarte Clay Play Face Shaping Palette. It's such a mouthful. Just call it Clay Play. Then I'd get tongue twisted. I can't do anything right. But again, this retails for $46. For blush formulas, I love the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush formula. This is the one that I got at Sephora for my birthday gift in the shade Party. You see me wear this a lot in my videos because I love it. I'm showing you two blushes in this video. And they're very similar. I like this kind of blush. I feel like it looks very nice on me, especially in the wintertime when I'm going for a more soft, natural winter wonderland look. I like these shades. Love this formula, Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush. The full-size ones are $29. However, Tarte Cosmetics is doing their end-of-the-year sale, and some of them are on sale for $21, but not all of them. The full-size ones are... I think they're about this big in comparison. They come with a full mirror. I actually just ordered the holiday collection. Like, they do these little books that are full of the mini blushes for the holidays, like, because that's one of their gift set things. And I saved up, and I got all my Christmas money, and I went online, and I'm like, okay, I may have to wait till I can put all this money in the bank, and it was on sale for $20, and I had $20 in my bank account. So I got it, and I'm really excited about it. Yeah. Oh no, I scratched it! I'm sorry. Ah! That's a horrible idea, Rachel. What the fuck? Hey, don't kiss powders. You'll mess up your lipstick. It's just not a smart idea. I also like the formula of the Colourpop pressed powder blushes. I have the Super Shock blushes too. I have one of those, and I'm not including it in the hate it's part of this video because I don't hate it. I just don't necessarily like it. It's okay, but it's not great. Anyway, back to this. Powder blush formula is awesome. I'm wearing it today. It isn't patchy. It blends out very nicely. This retails for $8 and it's currently on sale for $6.40. So I really think I'm about to go broke because I'm going to go buy all the Colourpop crap. And then I'd go buy it all anyway. And I know I'd buy it all anyway. I just love sales. Pray for my bank account. My favorites from this year include the Becca Shimmering Skin Protector. The Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. This one is in the shade Opal, and she's well loved. She came in a little holiday kit. I bought her in January this year. I really like her. Did I buy her this year? Yes, I bought her this year. If not, she's still going in this video. So this is a mini one that comes in a kit. I can't find any minis like this like sold individually, but the full-size ones retail for $38, and that's ridiculous. So I know they have minis in gift sets. I recommend grabbing a gift set with a mini in it. It's a very good formula, super pigmented. Ooh, look at that, look at that. I love it so much. But yeah, I love this formula. Next up, we have the Kat Von D Alchemist palette. The Alchemist holographic palette. My bad, Miss Von D. She calls it a face and eye highlighter palette, so they're pretty small pans. They're like the size of eyeshadows, but they're super cool. Like, they look pretty much white when you look at them in the pan, and then you swatch them, and whoa! The light hits your face. I love looking at them. I just love them. This is really cool if you want to try out some colorful highlighters, but you don't want to like go full force into like the dark purples, which I'll show you in the next palette. This is good for light, and I've seen a lot of dark skinned people use it as well. It doesn't cast a gray cast on your face, because that's something to worry about with colored highlighters sometimes, because sometimes you're looking dead on without it hitting your pretty highlight, and there's just like this gray streak across your face, and they're like, are you sick? And you're like, no, I just wore shitty makeup today. It's fine. I'm gonna throw a palette, and then I'm gonna cry. I need to stop gesturing so aggressively. This retails for $32. I love it. If you decide to grab it, I hope you love it too. Last but not least for highlight, we have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild Glow Kit. Comes with 6 shades. They're all very pretty. The only one that probably won't work for my skin tone, yeah, I think it's this, is Purple Horseshoe. I think that this one would leave that gray cast I'm talking about, but I've tried this on my friend Nat, who has a medium skin tone, and it looks so gorgeous on her. I love it. The Anastasia highlighters are very glittery. I'm wearing this one right now. I'm wearing the shade Pink Heart. They're very glittery, but I feel like they leave a nice glow. Almost done with the favorites, then on to the hate-its. Lips. Got this in my Ipsy bag. It's from Ciate London. It's their lip velvet formula. This is in the shade Pinup, and I immediately fell in love with it the moment I took it out of my Ipsy bag. Love this so much. Need to repurchase it, because this is tiny and getting kind of gross. It's a little bit old. Colourpop Ultra Satin Lip. I love the Ultra Satin formula. It's very comfortable on the lips. I'm wearing this shade right now. This is the shade Lyin King, but lying like you're lying. It's funny. I'm also wearing a corresponding lip pencil. This is also a favorite. The Ultra Satin Lips retail for $6 and are currently on sale for $4.20. The lippy pencils are $5 and are currently on sale for $4. So snatch them up if you want them. Another favorite from my Ipsy bag is the Caked Makeup Lip Fondant in the shade Low Key. I say the shade Low Key because I've never tried any other shades by them, but I love this. It retails for $16. It's such a pretty berry shade. Just, I love these colors on me. I feel like they look so good. This is actually a little bit more of a lip stain, so it doesn't have that flakiness of a ultra matte lip, which I really like. I just feel like it melts into your lips. And I love that about the formula. I wore this to my graduation because I knew that I'd have to play French horn with the band, and I didn't want it to come off. I didn't want whatever lipstick I wore to come off, and I knew this wouldn't budge, and it didn't, and I looked super cute. Finally, the last thing, my favorites are the Tarteist Lip Paint Quick Dry Matte Lippies. This is a little sample size, obviously. Fuck, did I get this in Ipsy? I did. I also got this in my Ipsy bag. This is the shade Rosé. It is my favorite kind of nude. I don't know what color you'd call this, but it's my favorite kind of nude. That is a mini. Tarte has a lot of sets that have minis in them, so I'd recommend getting those because I love value sets. But the full-size ones are about this size. Oh shit, this retails for $16 if I didn't say it. Back to this one. Full size of those retail for $20, but because of their end of the year sale, some of them are on sale for $12. And that's all of my favorites. Let's move on to the bad pile. Moving on to some products that I hate. Starting with skin, I really don't like this Mario Bescadou Skincare Glyconic Foaming Cleanser. Whenever I use this, I don't feel clean, and I feel like a few days later, after using this in the row, I always get a breakout. I got this is a mini. I got it in a anti-aging skincare kit, so I was a little disappointed because I thought I was just going to be ageless and flawless forever after using it, and I just didn't like how it felt on my skin. So I didn't like this for that reason. I'm not going to put it in the good pile. You're going over here in the bad pile. Feel ashamed. Another thing I didn't like is this, the Bosca Charcoal Makeup Melter Cleansing Oil Balm. I got this with Sephora points, and I wish I'd just saved my Sephora points. They compared it to the Clinique Take the Day Off makeup removing balm, you know, the one. But I've used them both, and this one just smells so bad. I don't know why I smelled it. I know it smelled bad. I guess I had to prove a point to you. It smelled bad. Can you smell it? No. So I have to do it. I don't like this mostly because of the smell. I feel like coconut oil takes my makeup off just as well. It doesn't work as well as the Take the Day Off. I've used them both. To take off my really heavy makeup, I'll use coconut oil and then immediately go in and wash my face with my face wash. So it's not that good. This is the Burt's Bees Day Lotion, and it smells like death. It's supposed to be skin nourishment. It has SPF 15. I'm gonna smell it. Look at that. It's so liquidy. I hate it. It leaves a white cast on your skin, even on my white skin. I don't know if you can see it, but I can. It just smells so bad. And you have to put it on your face. They usually claim that they don't add fragrances into it. I feel like they did add fragrance into this one, and it's awful. Also, I feel like it makes my skin feel more dry, which should not be a thing, because I bought this out of desperation when I was at school, and my skin was just screaming out for a moisturizer, so I went, fuck, okay, I'll go and get this. This cost $17.99. $17.99 for this bullshit. I hate this. So it was super expensive for what I want to get at, basically the gas station. That's what the bookstore is. The snacks and skincare part of the bookstore is basically a gas station. And it feels like shit, and I hate it. I didn't say what the other two cost. The Mario Bescadou thing, the mini costs $8, full size costs $16. The full size of this costs $32. I don't have any of these, but I have to talk about them anyway. It's another thing from Burt's Bees. Their makeup wipes also smell like death. I don't know why they try to add scent to makeup wipes. They just smell awful. They do what they're supposed to. They don't break you out, or at least they didn't break me out. But they smell horrible, and I cannot recommend them to anyone. I just hate Burt's Bees makeup wipes. Alright, ran over. Burt's Bees makeup wipes. I lied. They cost $5.99. They're a perfectly fair price. They should be fine, but they're not. I hate them. I hate them so much. Okay. Last thing for skin is this Lush Silky Underwear Dusting Powder. I bought this in the summer because I read the reviews and everyone was raving about it. Oh, I just put a little bit between my thighs and I haven't chafed in 18 years. And it's just a lie. This is basically coconut scented baby powder. It works just as well as baby powder. Baby powder might work a little better. That's rude. Baby powder works the same as it, but that's all it is. It's going all over my bed. So it did not prevent me from chafing. I have very large thighs. If you've ever seen me in person, you know that. And I can't wear shorts in the summer because I start sweating and then I start chafing, and it's horrible. So this is a no-go. It cost $10.95, so like I'm not angry that I bought it because I didn't spend a whole heck of a ton of money on it, but I'm angry I bought it. A foundation that I really didn't like this year was the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick. It just, man, I really don't like this. It goes on fine, and then it's not going to do it on my arm. I don't know why I'm trying. Like, it blends out great. You'd think it'd work awesome. And then you wear it on your face for like 20 minutes, and it's all broken up all over the face. Like, I have patches of real skin peeking through on my forehead, on my nose, on my chin, and it just looks a hot mess. This costs $25, which is a perfect, like, that's a really fair price for a foundation. Most foundations cost like $40, so I was really excited to pick this up because I was like, great, if I love this, I don't have to keep spending $40 on a foundation I love. Luckily, I don't have to spend a lot of money on a foundation I love. But this sucked. Also, it doesn't really match me. It's a little pale. I wore it on Halloween by itself most of the time. If I am desperate and do have to wear this, I'll mix it with a Sephora foundation that's a little too dark for me. It's another stick formula. I can't think of the name of it. Oh well. Don't like that. Eyeshadow I don't like. I'm not a big fan of the Colourpop Super Shock shadow formula. It's nothing they're doing wrong. Like, specifically, I don't like the matte ones. Like, they're perfectly fine. I can't figure out how to make them work how I want them to work. Like, that's a swatch of this one. This is the shade Roulette. And they're really pigmented, and they have a very unique texture and formula. And everyone says, oh, you just apply it like a regular eyeshadow and then you blend it out. And I'm like, but it's not blending out right for me. I guess that's the problem. I feel like they don't blend out as well as powder eyeshadows. I love Colourpop's powder eyeshadows. So I like the glittery ones of this, and I like the metallic ones. I have this one called Liberty, and it's just like a straight metallic silver, and I adore it. It's such a good shadow. I can cut my crease with it without having to use concealer. Love it. Don't like the mattes of these. I just can't get them to blend out the way I want them to, and I can't use them in the crease because of that. These cost $5. They might also be on sale. I didn't write down that they were on sale, so the one I was looking at might not have been on sale. But the Super Shock eyeshadows cost about $5. Another thing I didn't like this year is the Colourpop mini palette called Tease. Oh, I guess it's called Tartlet Tease. My bad. Comes with 6 shades, a little mirror. It's really cute, but I think it's different from their other eyeshadow formula. Like, it just, these blended together muddy. I don't know why. They swatch fine. Well, last time I swatched them. No, they aren't swatching fine. What the hell? They even swatched weird. It could be because I have makeup wipe residue on my arm, and it's not liking that. But whatever. They don't blend out right. They blend out patchy, and I was really disappointed in them. This was actually my first experience with Tarte eyeshadows, so I almost didn't buy the Clay Play palette because I really didn't like this. I don't know why it's different from their regular formula, but it is. I got this in a kit with mascara and a lipstick. I really liked the lipstick, didn't like the mascara. I don't remember how much I paid for that. I feel like I only paid like $16 for it, but this eyeshadow palette on their website cost $23 for 6 shades. That is so much. So, sorry Tarte, I can't get behind this one. Love your other eyeshadows. Thanks for putting them out. I feel bad for this one. I don't want to admit that I don't like this one because it costs so much money. I paid so much money for this. There's nothing wrong with the formula on this. Like, it's a perfectly fine formula. It's just that I can't get it to work on my skin tone for some reason. Like, I love the shadows. Not the shadows. I love the contour colors. It's just that I feel like I put them on my skin and it looks muddy. Like that thing I was talking about earlier with the... It feels like I'm trying to contour with this. And it's just way too dark. And then it doesn't... It's not that it's not blending out. It's just that it can't blend out to nothing on the corners of my skin. So, this is the light to medium contour kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I don't even know if I mentioned that before. But I really want to like it. And I don't really like it. And it makes me really sad. I got it while it was on sale on Sephora for $20, but it's normally $40. So, if you're as pale as me, you might not like this. And I'm sorry. But I do recommend you get the e.l.f. contour palette. It's $6. It's really good. Pale people, go get that palette. An eyeliner I really didn't like this year. I only have a pencil liner, I guess you could call it. This is the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Swerve. It's just a black. Like, it doesn't even have full opacity. Let me swatch it. Look, it's like gray. I really didn't like this. It didn't show up in my waterline, which is what I bought it for. Definitely, I can't find it in that mess, but definitely nothing like the Urban Decay 24-hour one, which is still in my waterline. Wanted to like it, just didn't. But it's okay, because it only cost $5, and it's currently on sale for $4 if you want to try it. They have a buttload of colors of these, so it may be worth getting another color. I don't know yet. I guess I'll have to try it out, won't I? But didn't like this. And lastly, lips. This year, I really didn't like the Colourpop Ultra Matte Lips. They're $6, but right now they're on sale for $4.20. I didn't like them because they are really, really drying. They're just so dry, and then they flake off my lips. If you, like, really looked at me towards the end of my Battle of the Makeup Palettes video, if you look at my lips, you'll see that I have, like, patchiness. It's because I wore this with this, another least favorite. We'll get to that one in a second. And the color wore off because it was just chipping off. I'd eaten that day. It wasn't going great. But you can always feel these on your lips. I forgot that I was wearing a lipstick with this satin lip from Colourpop that I was talking about. Like, I just thought about it because I'm talking about lipsticks. But I didn't like the formula on these. I love the colors. They have a really wide selection of colors. This is Kai, and this is Embellish. I got these because I wanted to try brown lipsticks to see if I looked cute in them, and I do. I also don't like the NYX Lip Lingerie formula. This is in the shade Baby Doll. I used it to lighten up the middle of the brown lipsticks. I do like it for that. Like, they look good if you're just taking pictures, but I wouldn't wear them all day. This has the same problems where it's really drying and it flakes off. So, they're really similar. They're really similar formulas. This one retails for $6.99 on Ulta. And lastly, I don't like this by Smashbox. Yes, it's another mini. Don't judge me. This is the Smashbox Be Legendary lipstick in the shade Legendary. And it's so sheer. That's why I don't like it. It's just... I expected a lot more out of it. It's kind of shiny, which I also don't like. But that's my own personal preference. I just like matte lipsticks. It's really high shine. It's not very opaque. And I feel like Smashbox should just do better. It's Smashbox. That's like a brand, you know? But just not a big fan of this one. I don't think they have minis of this, but the full size retails for $21. If you're interested in trying it. I got this in a set that demoed their mattifying thing. Like, they have a gloss that mattifies shiny stuff, meaning stick lipsticks for the most part. They recommend that you don't use it with non-stick lipsticks. It's just supposed to make it look really matte and really pretty, and it does do that, but I don't like that lipstick that came with it. Is that everything? I think so. God, I hope so. I'm tired of talking. I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing me talk. That's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave a comment below if there's anything in here that you absolutely hate, my favorites, or something in my hated that you absolutely love, and tell me how you use it. Let me know if I'm using it wrong. What do I want to say? I want to say something. Like and subscribe. Bye!